So Apple is actually putting cameras inside their next AirPods, and honestly, I will believe it when I see it. But that is just the tip of the iceberg for September 9th, because Cupertino is seemingly throwing everything at the wall this fall, including their first ever folding iPhone. But before you drain your savings account on what they are reportedly calling the iPhone Ultra, we need to talk about the massive thermal throttling red flags hiding in these supply chain leaks. We are 19 days away from the biggest Apple keynote in years, and the sheer volume of hardware dropping is staggering. I am breaking down exactly what you need to know about the upcoming iPhone 18 Pro lineup, the completely revamped Siri AI, a massive shift in Apple's smart home strategy, and a completely new category of Macs. Let us start with the main event on September 9th. We are getting the iPhone 18 Pro and the 18 Pro Max, and rumor has it these will be available for pre-order on September 11th, with units arriving in hand on September 18th. But the device everyone is hyper-fixating on is the folding iPhone, which Mark Gurman has strongly hinted will adopt the Ultra moniker. Now, newer rumors suggest this folding iPhone Ultra will launch a couple of weeks after the main Pro lineup. I am incredibly skeptical about the battery life on a first-generation Apple foldable. The LEC recently published a report detailing Apple's strict demands for the folding OLED panels, and apparently, the suppliers are struggling with the crease tolerance. If you pair that high-resolution internal display with the new processor, we might be looking at some serious thermal throttling issues. Apple usually waits until a technology is completely mature before implementing it, so releasing a foldable now feels slightly rushed. Are you actually willing to pay the Apple tax for a first-generation foldable, or are you holding out for the second generation? Let me know down in the comments, because I am genuinely torn on whether this will be my next daily driver. Beyond the hardware, the software is getting a radical overhaul. If you have not been tracking the beta releases, the new Siri AI is dropping next month, and it is a massive leap forward. I have been testing the developer builds, and the seamless integration across the Apple ecosystem is slightly terrifying but entirely impressive. She actually understands context now. This ties directly into the upcoming Apple Watch Series 12 and the Apple Watch Ultra 4. Now, before you get too excited, Shrimp Apple Pro has basically confirmed these are going to be standard spec bumps. We are getting a faster chip and some minor under-the-hood tweaks, but that highly anticipated, radically thinner redesign for the Watch Ultra has been pushed out to next year. Mako Takara also corroborated this, noting that the chassis dimensions remain completely unchanged from the current generation. It is disappointing, but it makes sense given the production constraints Apple is facing right now. Moving over to the living room, things get incredibly interesting. Apple is finally addressing the mess that is their smart home lineup. We have a new Apple TV 4K on the horizon featuring a completely redesigned Siri remote, and it is heavily integrated with the new Siri AI. You will finally be able to ask your TV complex contextual questions to pull up specific scenes in movies without the system completely crashing. Alongside that, we are getting the HomePod Mini 2. It is another spec bump with some fresh colorways, but the inclusion of the advanced Siri AI might actually make it usable for smart home commands without a 10-second delay. But here is the absolute wildest part of the smart home roadmap. Apple is developing a dedicated smart home hub. This is a complete departure for them. We are talking about a device with a 6 to 7-inch touchscreen that serves as the command center for your entire house. It pulls up your calendar, photos, weather, and notes, and reportedly uses Face ID to scan whoever walks up to it, instantly shifting to their personalized dashboard. Rumors point to two versions, a wall-mounted model and a tabletop version. This lines up with a recent supply chain leak from DG Times, hinting that Apple is aggressively ramping up production on mid-sized touchscreen panels for late 2026 or early 2027. I think this smart display is exactly what the Apple ecosystem has been missing. Now, let's circle back to those AirPods with cameras, because Ming-Chi Core recently detailed exactly what is happening here. Deep inside the beta code of Apple's upcoming software, developers found direct references to new AirPods equipped with infrared camera sensors. Wait, really? Cameras in your ears? They're not for taking photos. They're designed for spatial awareness and AI processing. The idea is that the AirPods will map the environment around you, potentially helping you locate misplaced items or assisting users with visual impairments by describing their surroundings. We are also expecting the AirPods 5 and a new tier of AirPods 5 with active noise cancellation to drop soon, though the exact release window remains murky. Then we have the Mac lineup, and this is where things get genuinely weird. We are expecting a spec bump for the 14-inch MacBook Pro, but the real headline is the rumored MacBook Ultra. Ross Young has been adamant about this for months, and it looks like it is finally happening. Apple is putting a touchscreen on a Mac. This 14-inch MacBook Ultra will reportedly feature ultra-thin bezels, an advanced OLED display similar to the new iPad Pros, and touch input. It completely breaks Apple's long-standing rule about keeping Mac and iPad separate. We might see this unveiled at a separate October event or pushed to early 2027. Finally, do not hold your breath for the new Mac Mini. DG Times reported last week that severe memory shortages and low TSMC 3nm yields are causing massive production bottlenecks for the desktop line. We might not see the new Mac Mini or the updated Mac Studio until well into 2027. Oh, and Apple is apparently launching a Face ID smart doorbell next year to compete with Ring, which will wirelessly unlock your front door when it recognizes your face. The amount of hardware Cupertino is preparing to unleash is completely unprecedented.